Hello students, I am LB Yangbar. Here I have a new poem from your English literature book of class Earth, that is in the bazaars of Hyderabad. Chapter 4th is written by Sarojini Naidu. Students, in this video we will cover about the poet, reading, explanation as well as its typical word meaning. So at very first know about Sarojini Naidu. Here the pick of Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu, also known as the Nightingale of India, played an active role in the freedom struggle of India. Most of her poems reflect the nationalistic feelings, and this poem is no exception to it. She hails from Hyderabad, and this poem is in the praise of the city, its beauty, and the richness. In the poem, the poet appreciates the majesty of the Hyderabadi traditional bazaar. The poem is in the form of questions asked by the poet and answers those given by the vendors. Now let's go to the poem. The poem is divided into three stanzas having 6 lines each. The rhyming scheme of the poem is AB, CB, CB. The poet uses a number of visual and auditory images in the poem. What do you sell, O a merchants? Richly your wares are displayed. Turbans of crimson and silver, tunics of purple brocade, mirrors with panels of amber, daggers with handles of jet. Now discuss the typical word meaning. Here, turban. Turban means a long piece of cloth worn around the head, that is called turban. And crimson means here deep red color. And tunics, the word tunics here, loose garments for the upper part of the body, that is called tunics. The word brocade. Brocade means a silk cloth with designs in gold and silver. Amber means here the word amber. Amber means a hard and clear yellowish substance used to make decorative objects. And the word used a dagger, a short pointed knife used as a weapon. The word jet. Jet means light bluish green semi precious stone used for ornaments. That is jet. Now see the explanation. In the first stanza, the poet Sarojini Naidu meets some merchants. Seeing their goods, watch her richly displayed and ask them what they are selling. At this, merchants reply that they are selling deep red and silver colored turbans, purple garments with silver and gold threading mirrors with amber, that is precious resin used for decoration, and also knives whose handles are made up of green stone, that is very precious stone. In the very first stanza, it becomes clear that the poet is trying to tell the readers how rich India is. Now let's go to the next stanza. What do you weigh, O ye vendors? Saffron and lentil and rice. What do you grind, O ye maidens? Sandalwood, henna, and spice. What do you call, O ye peddlers? Chessmen and ivory dice. Here we will discuss some typical birds. Saffron, the word saffron means here orange colored powder obtained from a kind of flour used for flavoring food. And henna, henna means red dye for coloring the palm of the hand, that is used to dye or color your palm or hand. Peddlers means traders in small goods, traders in small goods. And dice, dice means a cube with a 1 to 6 dots used in games of chance. I think you have already seen it in the game Ludo, that is dice. Next, the poet goes to vendors and asks them what they are weighing on the scale. And the vendors reply simply that the saffron, that is very precious ingredient, pulses and rice. Next, next she asks the maidens what they are grinding. The maidens reply that they are grinding sandalwood. Sandalwood, it yields fragrant timbers and oil, that is sandalwood. Henna, henna, a dye used for coloring. And spices, as you know, India is famous for spices. She meets salesman and asks them what they are calling for selling. They reply that they are selling chessmen and ivory, dice, that is made up of ivory, a precious substance for chess game. So here Sarojini Naidu asked many questions to the vendors and they simply reply as they were doing there. Now let's go to the last stanza. What do you make, O ye goldsmiths? Wristlet and anklet and ring, wells for the feet of willow pigeons, frail as a dragon fly's wing, girdles of gold for the dancers, scabbards of gold for the king. Now, here frail means very thin, delicate, tender, and girdles means belts for the beasts, and scabbard. Scabbard means sheath for a word, sword, sheath for a sword, that is myan, where the sword is kept, that is scabbard. Here, the poet Sarojini Naidu meets again goldsmiths and asks them what they are making, and they simply reply that they are making ornaments for wrist and ankles and also rings. They continue saying that they are making bells for the feet of willow pigeons. These bells are as weak and delicate as the wing of a dragonfly. They are also making bells of God for the dancers, sword and daggers, those made up of gold, for the kings. These lines depict how rich the Indians are. Thus, They are also making new seats full of white colored flowers to fill. Thus, the poet Sarojini Naidu represents an Indian market to give us a sense of the rich Indian heritage. This poem was her protest against the European products and an appreciation of our own goods. Thank you. Now the poem comes to an end. I hope you have understood thoroughly.